Welcome on back to Same But Different, and welcome back to me. It's me, I'm back from Mexico.
Wow, you look tan.
We're doing Christmas movies this month, obviously, because it is the time of holidays. The first Christmas movie that we have lined up is A Christmas Story Christmas, which is a sequel to A Christmas Story.
Clever.
Let's dive in to the review of A Christmas Story Christmas. Brody, what did you think about the movie?
I got sick brain. I'm sick. If my voice cracks or I cough, y'all shut your mouths.
Make fun of him. Incessantly.
Incessantly.
Is that a word? No.
Christmas Story Christmas. You know what? I liked this movie.
Oh, okay.
I liked this movie. I feel like it was a gigantic gamble to take a classic like this and make a sequel 40 years later. Who even? I don't know. It could have gone so horribly wrong, and it was such a bold move, whoever decided to take this on, and I'm so happy to say that it didn't go horribly wrong. I think it captured a lot of the same magic the original did, just zany enough to not be so that was too zany, I guess, for lack of a better word. It had heart, it had Christmas, it had actors who were like 12 or younger when the first one came out, reprising their roles as like 50-plus-year-olds, even if it was a small cameo like the brother who was just on the phone. I went into this hoping for the best but expecting the worst, and I'm happy to say that I did not need to expect the worst.
Did you get the best, though?
It wasn't the best thing I've ever seen, no, but it was much better than I thought it was going to be. It kept the characters very genuine and real, and it maybe sometimes, like I said in the zany, it towed the line of overdoing it, but I don't think it ever actually overdid it. It was so nice. It was so nice to watch a movie, I don't know how to explain it, that just captured the magic of these kinds of movies again. I know I just said that, but in the way of like, they're letting their kids be kids. Go out, take a beating, learn your lesson. It's not coddling children the way every modern movie does nowadays. And this is a modern movie.
Sorry to interrupt, but it takes place in the 70s.
That's not neither here nor there. I'm talking about when the movie came out.
Okay. I'm just saying that's the reason why it's like go out inside and play sort of thing.
To a degree, but also like it's what should be. It's what should stop coddling your children and stop having movies lie and pretend that that's what we do, because we don't. Half the time parents are like, thank God, I hope they get hurt, you know?
I sincerely doubt that it's half the time, but okay, sure.
Whatever. It was really nice to see that again, and I think this movie did a really good job of that, where it's like, you know what, they're going to have to stand up for themselves, and they do, and they fuck those bullies up without actually having to. I think what really worked for this movie is they didn't try to match the first one. They didn't try to be better. They just expanded on the groundwork that was already laid. And I think that was exactly what they should have done. A lot of times these movies raise the budget or the stakes are higher or something like that. But this really wasn't that at all. It just gave us what we already knew and expanded on the world, and I loved that. I think all the new characters introduced, his wife and the kids, I think were all written very well. They were not just in there to be Ralphie's a family man. Now they were important to the movie.
His wife that actress delivered her lines very well. Like, she was such a comedic part of the movie.
I was very impressed with her as well. I also think, well, Ralphie, I don't know, his acting was fine. It wasn't whatever. He's not an actor really, but the character of Ralphie, and now having this all come full circle in a way to see how this character is now grown, is just so incredibly written. I just think, like, in terms of Christmas, and this is going to get a little tacky Hallmark, but I think like there's a little Ralphie in all of us. You know,
yeah.
You know,
agree.
the way he goes about his life and the memories he holds on to, and how bittersweet his memories of youth and growing up are, and how it's all fleeting, but you got to be the best version of yourself you can be, especially at Christmas. Like, I just liked it. I think it was an excellent sequel that captured the heart of Christmas and the heart of its predecessor very, very, very well. And I'm excited to add it to the list of movies that I rewatch at Christmas time, you know? I'm going to give it 8 eye patches out of 10.
8?
You know,
that's like for a Christmas movie, right? Like,
probably. For a Christmas movie, for a sequel, there's a lot of things that go into this. I know this movie's not an 8 out of 10 as a stand, but like for what this is and for how I enjoyed it, and there's stipulations to this 8. There's clauses.
Nice. You didn't need to say Santa.
I'm giving it an 8. I liked it a lot. It made me happy. And I can't say there was really anything I didn't like aside from, again, Ralphie is not an actor. He's not the best part of this movie.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Cool. Well, very much in the same boat, I have to say. I really liked this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm not huge on Christmas, especially Christmas movies. I think Christmas movies just miss the target every time, and they favor what you just pointed out. They favor the children over the family most of the time. Caters to the children more than the whole family usually, and that's why I don't like them. Yep. This one didn't do that. This one was fantastic. It was a wonderful, delightful, nostalgic Christmas movie. Going off nostalgia, it's a sequel to a very nostalgic movie for a lot of people. Managed to capture that same nostalgia that the first one had. And I think given time, if this could have somehow come out earlier, but like given time, this would become a classic like the first one is. It just captures the magic. The references to the original movie, the first movie, were not like shoved in your face so much that the movie relied on them. They were just like little passerby subtle references, which were incredible.
Yeah, no one had to put on that pink bunny onesie, right? We just had to see
it.
Yeah,
exactly. And we didn't even get to see the full leg lamp. We just saw the shade of the lamp and then like a little sound bite. The passing comment he says to his kids, like, make sure he doesn't kick you in the face down the slide. Like, that was great.
Yeah.
Perfectly executed as far as like, here's a little nod to the first one, but this is our own movie. What I loved most about this movie, and see if you get on board with this, it reminded me a lot of Scrubs and how JD daydreams.
Aw, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Ralphie and JD have a lot in common, but he often just kind of goes off into his own thoughts and dreams up a scenario of things happening that are ridiculous, but it's in his head, so you accept it. I really like that. It's so charming that he's a writer and he gets lost in his thoughts. I think that's crazy good. Yeah. There wasn't like this giant problem in the movie. He had a personal struggle. The movie's conflict was Ralphie trying to be what his dad was to Christmas, while also trying to chase his dreams as a writer. It was a very personal conflict type of movie, and I really liked that. It wasn't like this crazy, huge, like, Christmas competition or bake-off or like something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just made the movie all the more better because he got to the end because of the people around him. It's just such a good Christmas movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I got to give it props. It was hilarious sometimes.
Agreed.
Most of the time, chuckles, snickers here and there. But some of the time, I was laughing so hard because of what you mentioned. It was real. It wasn't zany to the point of zany.
Yeah.
Man, when they were just sitting on the couch drinking wine, making the kids put up decorations. Fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
I was losing it. It was so funny.
There were a lot. When he decked his daughter in the face with a snowball, I laughed very hard.
She fell like a plank of wood.
That was hilarious. And in one of his fantasies when he's in prison and the son starts talking with this thick British accent, and he's like, why are you talking like that?
Yes.
Oh, Dad, this is what happens, all right? Like, what?
And it was never explained.
No.
And yeah, the only problem I had with it, same as you, the acting was meh. As a Christmas movie, 100%, I would want to rewatch this annually. I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 eye patches out of 10.
Yeah.
I want to recommend this to people. I want to spread the word. I want to spread the Christmas cheer. This movie is great.
And I dare say, I'm not saying I liked this more than the first one, but I feel like if you didn't like the first one, there is still a big chance you would like this one. Yay, yeah. Christmas!
Great start to our December holiday-themed movies. Going off of that gas, let's dive right back in and pick the movie for next week.
How do we do that?
Well, there's this little thing that we have called the Hat of Destiny.
Wow. Oh, I missed you.
Me or the hat?
Oh, doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right. Let's pick a movie. The first one we're going to watch. It's funny because I'm pretty sure a sequel for this is coming out, but we're going to watch the first one. Your Christmas or Mine. I don't know what to think about this. I don't expect a lot, but it's getting a sequel, so maybe.
What is it about?
Your Christmas or Mine. Haley and James are young and in love.
No way.
No, that's not it. That's not it. They both make the same mad split-second decision to swap trains and surprise each other. Passing each other in the station, they are completely unaware that they haven't just swapped... Oh, I ruined it. They are completely unaware that they have just swapped Christmases. I don't understand that synopsis. It's too wordy.
It's weird that the premise of this movie is literally something that happens within a sitcom. And they've expanded it out into an entire movie. So I'm wondering how they're going to do this. Cool. So watch Your Christmas or Mine for next Monday. We're going to release our review then. But until then, just enjoy the holiday season. Wherever you are, if there's snow, if there's heat, just enjoy it. Be with family. Have fun.
Be Ralphie.
A stand-up citizen. A stand-up example of what you should be during the holidays. Be Ralphie.
Bye.
See ya.